Well, the Biden administration is reportedly trying to get a head start on the U.S. response to the fast-moving AI industry. That's according to the Wall Street Journal. The government could reportedly take a range of actions that will shape the industry. Yahoo Finance's Allie Garfinkle has all the details for us. Hey, Allie.
Good morning, Rochelle. The Commerce Department today has asked for public comment on what accountability measures for AI can and should look like. The agency managing this process is called the NTIA, the National Telecommunications and Information Administration. And I think it's important to say up front, this is very early. These are nascent efforts. Now, why do I say these are nascent efforts? Nothing is written in stone yet. Far, far from it. The reality is this move is still very short of a lot of the comprehensive AI legislation that I think a lot of critics have advocated for. That said, I loop this in with a lot of other efforts from the Biden administration that we've seen. For instance, the White House's AI Bill of Rights it released last year. And I think it's important to say that nobody knows what this regulation can and should look like. Right. But there are a lot of ideas kicking around. One of the ones I found really interesting was the idea that there could be bounties for people who figure out where algorithmic bias is in AI. Another one is one that you might expect some kind of certification process for AI before it hits the market. There are big names in the crosshairs here. Of course, you have Alibaba on the screen right here, and China is actually enacting similar efforts that were released today. But Alibaba is not the only one, right? In China, you have Baidu and SenseTime. And here in the United States, you have some of the biggest names out there, right? You have Google and Microsoft, and of course, Meta. Now, what's going to be really interesting here is that much of the industry does actually support some kind of AI regulation, some kind of governmental efforts here. However, nobody really agrees on what responsible AI could look like. So again, this is really, really early days on AI regulation, but it's interesting to see these early steps because, we're not seeing them for the metaverse, right? You can't help but think of these things in the context of what you cover. And we are not talking about regulating the metaverse, but we are talking about regulating AI. And I think it shows how far the technology has advanced in the public consciousness.
Really that mix of excitement and caution, trying to be on the cutting edge there. Allie Garfinkle, thank you so much.